Hello there, my dears. Today let us explore some lovely food words. These words might seem a bit unique, but they open up a world of delicious cooking. Knowing them makes cooking and eating even more fun. We will learn 12 special terms together. Each one has a story and a taste. So let's begin our tasty journey. Are you ready to discover new kitchen secrets? I am so excited to share these with you. First on our list are eggplant fritters. Oh, these are simply heavenly. Imagine slices of tender eggplant. They are dipped in a light spiced graham flour batter. Then they are fried until perfectly golden and crisp. In many Indian homes we lovingly call them brinjal pakoras. The outside is wonderfully crunchy and the inside remains soft, almost melting in your mouth. They are a perfect snack with a hot cup of tea, especially on a rainy day. A little sprinkle of tangy chaat masala on top makes them irresistible. Next, let us talk about vermicelli. These are very fine strands like delicate noodles. Vermicelli is made from wheat flour or rice flour. It is such a versatile ingredient, truly. You can use it to make sweet dishes. Think of creamy, cardamom-scented Savayan kheer or payasam, or you can make savory delights like vermicelli upma. This is a quick and healthy breakfast. Vermicelli cooks very quickly, which is a bonus. It adds a lovely soft texture to any dish it graces. And then we have the delightful rissole. A rissole is a small, savory patty. It is often coated in breadcrumbs for a lovely crunch. Then it is either fried or baked until golden brown. Rissoles can be filled with so many things. Minced meat, like chicken or lamb, is common, or you can use finely chopped vegetables or even paneer. They are like little parcels of deliciousness. Rissoles are a wonderful way to use up leftover cooked meats or vegetables, so clever and so very comforting to eat. Now let us cuddle up with a true classic rice pudding. This is comfort in a bowl, pure and simple. It is made with basic ingredients, just rice, milk and sugar, slowly simmered together. This slow cooking creates a wonderfully creamy texture. In India, our beloved kheer is a type of rice pudding. It is often flavored with cardamom, saffron and nuts. Every spoonful feels like a warm hug. It is a dessert that is loved by young and old alike. So simple, yet so deeply satisfying. Then there is a lovely phrase, nook and corner. This is not one ingredient, my darlings. It describes those special bits in a dish. Think of the crispy edges of a baked pasta, or the well-browned onions at the bottom of a biryani pot. These are the nook and corner treasures. They often have the most concentrated flavor or the most interesting texture. Everyone secretly hopes to get these bits on their plate. It is these little details that make a dish truly special and memorable. Paying attention to the nook and corner is a sign of a thoughtful cook. It shows care and love for the food being prepared. It is about finding joy in the small things, like that perfectly caramelized piece of vegetable, or the bit of bread that has soaked up all the delicious sauce. These are the morsels that often spark the most delight. It turns a simple meal into a more exciting experience. So always look out for those tasty nooks and corners. And now for a wonderfully aromatic spice nutmeg. This spice comes from the seed of the nutmeg tree. It has a warm, sweet, and slightly woody flavor. Nutmeg is incredibly versatile. It can be used in both sweet and savory dishes. A grating of fresh nutmeg can transform a simple custard. It is also lovely in creamy sauces like bechamel. In Indian cooking, it is often part of garam masala blends. Always try to buy whole nutmeg and grate it fresh. The aroma is simply divine. Nutmeg has a very close companion, you see. This companion is another spice called mace. Mace is the lacy, reddish covering of the nutmeg seed. It is like a beautiful net wrapped around the nutmeg. Its flavor is similar to nutmeg but a bit more delicate. It has a slightly more peppery and floral note. Mace can be used whole in broths or stews, or it can be ground and added to spice blends. It is wonderful in lighter dishes where nutmeg might be too strong. Next, let us talk about scallions. You might know them as spring onions or green onions. These are young onions, harvested before the bulb has fully formed. They have long, hollow green tops and a small white base. Scallions have a lovely, mild onion flavor. It is much gentler than a regular onion. Both the green and white parts are edible. They add a wonderful freshness and a pop of color to dishes. They are essential in many Asian cuisines, including our Indian Chinese favorites. Scallions are so easy to use, simply chop them finely. You can sprinkle them raw over salads, soups, or noodles. They make a beautiful and tasty garnish. Or you can cook them lightly in stir-fries and omelets. A little tip to keep them fresh longer, store them in the fridge. You can stand them in a jar with a little water. Now for a rather unusual word in a food list, dissolute. Its usual meaning is about being lax in morals. Quite naughty, really. But let us be playful cooks and find a culinary twist. In an old, perhaps forgotten kitchen whisper, dissolute might describe something wonderfully broken down. Imagine a fruit compote cooked for hours. The fruit becomes incredibly soft, almost dissolute. It yields its structure completely, melting into a luscious sauce. Or think of a very tender biscuit, one that becomes dissolute in your warm cup of tea, just dissolving beautifully. It speaks of a delightful surrender, a melting quality in food. Not a standard term, but rather poetic, don't you think? Section 4. Exploring unique gourds and roots. Let us now venture into the world of some interesting vegetables. First, the balsam apple, also known as bitter melon or corella. It has a unique, warty green skin, and yes, as the name suggests, it has a distinctly bitter taste. Many people adore it for this very bitterness. It is also highly valued for its health benefits. To prepare it, people often salt it or scrape the skin. This helps to reduce some of the bitterness. It is a star in many Asian dishes, including Indian curries and stir-fries. Balsam apple can be stuffed with spices and cooked, or it can be sliced thinly and fried until crisp. These crispy corella chips are surprisingly addictive. It is certainly an acquired taste for some, but once you appreciate its unique flavor, it is wonderful. Next we have kohlrabi. This is a rather curious-looking vegetable, isn't it? It looks like a pale green or purple alien spaceship. Kohlrabi is part of the cabbage family. Its swollen stem has a mild, sweet flavor, much like a broccoli stem or a delicate turnip. Both the bulb and the leaves of kohlrabi are edible. The bulb is crunchy and delicious when eaten raw in salads. Just peel off the tough outer skin first. Or you can cook it. It can be steamed, boiled, roasted, or added to Indian sabzis. It becomes tender and sweet when cooked. Kohlrabi is often underappreciated, but it is so versatile. Now let us meet the snake gourd. In India, we call it chichinda, or padwal. It is a very long, slender, and often curved gourd. Snake gourd is typically pale green, sometimes with light stripes. It has a mild flavor and a soft texture once cooked. It is important to choose young, tender snake gourds. Mature ones can become a bit tough and bitter. This gourd is wonderful at absorbing the flavors of spices. It is popularly used in South Indian cooking. You can find it in delicious curries, stir-fries, or even stuffed. These unique vegetables add such wonderful variety to our meals. They are an adventure for the taste buds. And there we have it, my darlings. 12 unique food words to add to your kitchen vocabulary. From comforting eggplant fritters to the intriguing snake gourd. From the warm embrace of nutmeg to the playful idea of a dissolute texture. Each term opens a little door. A door to new flavors, new techniques, and new ways of thinking about food. Learning these words is not just about knowing names. It is about understanding the stories and cultures behind them. Exploring culinary language is a joy in itself. It helps us to appreciate the craft of cooking more deeply. It allows us to share our food experiences with greater richness. So I encourage you to be curious. Keep discovering new words and new tastes. Let your kitchen be a place of happy exploration. The world of food is vast and wonderful, and every new word learned is like finding another delicious treat. Happy cooking and happy eating.